July 31st, my first time ever to Portland, Maine. I'm going to be at the Empire Comedy Club July 31st, August 1st, and August 2nd. Phoenix, Arizona, September 5th and 6th. Los Angeles, September 25th, the United Theater. Wilmington, North Carolina. I haven't been back to Dead Crow Comedy Club in years. There's been some storms. There's been some floods. There's a new location. Well, guess what, baby? In August, I will see you, Wilmington, at the Dead Crow Comedy Club. I'm going to be there August 14th, 15th, and 16th. 5 shows, Dead Crow Comedy Club. What a great club. I'm very excited to come back. DanSoder.com for tickets. How else can I entice you? You don't want to see me with my shirt off. That's gross. How about just a good show? How about I promise you a good show? I'll see you at the Dead Crow. Because she did. It took her a long time to get into toys. She would rip them all apart.
Oh, okay.
She'd just rip them apart and would be like, you can't give them. How old's Mabel?
She'll be 4 July 10th. Allegedly.
Allegedly. It's fun. Dog birthdays are funny because it really is like, we're making this up.
100%.
We weren't there to sign a fucking certificate.
2:25 p.m.
Mabel
and her 15 brothers entered the earth.
She was number 12 out of 15, and she came into the world with a roar. She beat her cases.
Yeah, we're good. I freaking lost the remote to her e-collar this morning, like when I was out on a walk. I mean, she's still like collar-wise in the sense that she's like comes when I say come.
Sure.
But I just ordered another one, and the whole thing cost me $300, and just the remote is $160. I'm like, ugh, so I had to call.
Wait, so half of it's just the remote?
Yeah.
And it shocks them?
I mean,
or just gives them like a hey.
I've shocked her a total of 4 times. And like I worked with Justin, I went to like training sessions, so I wasn't just like, oh.
I mean, it's crazy how many dog owners probably just slap it on and then they go like,
including my own mother.
Really?
Yes, she has a pit bull. She's like, I just grabbed the remote sometimes, and then he's quiet. I'm
what
like, you did this wrong.
What a Boston mom.
So Boston. She's like, he's fucking backing. I'm zapping.
You back, you zap. Back zap. The new caller from Karen's mom.
Did I say no backing or did I say no backing?
It's just a fucking faulty wire we hooked to your dog's neck.
I texted Andrew Russell from WME.
Yeah.
He's the only agent I know. When that Karen Reed got like the script or whatever, the biopic, like she's selling her rights to the story. You know Karen Reed?
I mean, so anyone, I think people outside of Massachusetts aren't as aware.
Into it as we are. I'm sure Katie's all over it. Yeah.
It is your guys'
Super Bowl.
It is crazy.
For
women, true crime is the NFL.
Yes.
Like true crime is
this story too.
Yeah.
It was just like there's so much.
Up or down, Fatso?
Get up here. Get up
Myrtle?
here.
Yeah.
Get in here. Get in my nook. Get in my nook.
But it is, so the Karen Reed case was a woman's husband who was a cop.
Boyfriend, yes.
Boyfriend cop.
He's a pervert, though.
Wound up dead at another cop's house.
Right.
She was drunk. They were partying. They were fighting.
Yeah.
And then they tried to blame her.
Yeah. And like, listen, she might have done it, but they did so much shady shit that it's like
tried to cover it up.
Her defense just killed them. Yeah. 2 phones were thrown away. They got rid of the dog that was there because he had dog scratches on his body.
How did they get rid of the dog?
All of a sudden, they didn't have the dog. They were like, what happened to the dog? They were like, we don't know. She went away.
Is it like Katie and her mom, it would just take up their whole phone conversations?
Oh, yeah.
So that like women in Massachusetts are like, we finally got our case.
Yes.
We love this shit.
They love Karen Reed. And it's also like my mom.
And she's hot. So that makes
she's not bad.
She's an attractive woman, which makes any sort of crime better.
Do they hate me because I drive a Lexus and I'm a lecturer at fucking Berkeley Business School? Do
you know the rumor that she had resting bitch face?
Yeah.
And so they gave her like, I don't know if it was that she stopped getting Botox, but to like make her look
a little nicer.
Yeah.
A little softer.
And then she got away with it. And that's why I think obviously that's like one of those things where after the case happens, you go, she got away with it because fucking blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
That's why my dad was super into OJ, is because he was from San Francisco. Mm-hmm. And OJ is like a San Francisco guy and then like LA. So people are like, when crimes are by where you're from, you're just automatically into it.
Oh, yeah. My mom's
Columbine was like,
Your thing.
Oh, well, the Aurora mall shooting was like...
Oh, that's your baby.
I was getting calls when it happened. People like, none of your family were there. And I'm also into Batman. So people were like, none of your friends were there. And you're like, no, thank God.
Thank God.
Stopped going to that mall years ago.
I'm cool now.
Yeah. Ever since they opened Park Meadows, we stopped going to the Aurora Mall. But... yeah, that Massachusetts story, it was...
yeah. My mom hates Canton, too, like the town.
Yeah.
She's like, fucking Canton trash. I hate those fucking coppers.
You guys hate each other's
They hate
towns.
each other. Like South Shore hates North Shore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then...
like, I'm sure North Shore says South Shore's trash, but
you
North
guys all
Shore is trash.
all Boston calls each other trash.
Yeah.
And then you don't let the black people live anywhere.
No.
Except one... where is
Lynn.
it? Lit...
Dorchester.
Dorchester is what it is.
That's where my dad grew up.
Dorchester.
The dot.
They go, fucking... oh, yeah, all the blacks are in Dorchester.
They're in the dot.
Well, because...
Roxbury, too.
Lynn is... that's where List is from, right? Or no, he's from Whitman.
Whitman.
You guys have all these towns. I didn't know about towns.
I love you. I love you.
Look at her tail.
I love you.
I didn't know about towns until I went to the East Coast.
There's so many.
Everything's spread out in
Yeah.
the West Coast. So you
Yeah,
just
yeah,
have
yeah.
cities.
Yeah.
So you're like, oh, Denver and Aurora, and then far away, like not as Boulder, but those, now it's like Long Island, it's all on top of each
Yeah.
other. Massachusetts, it's close. You're
Yeah.
like, fuck Canton, I don't like Lynn and fucking,
yeah.
and Marty
Yeah.
and fucking Troubleville. And there's like all these fucking places you're like, how can you even keep track of all that shit?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that movie, it's going to be one of those Netflix docs in a year.
Yeah.
I bet they're already making it.
Yeah, well, they made a couple like 60 Minutes did a thing.
They did a Dateline.
Dateline, right.
Because they did a special Dateline about it
yeah.
after the verdict came in.
Yeah. So I think that this is going to be a good one.
Oh, man.
And I texted him. I was like, just let me know if anything pops, any of the little characters.
Yeah.
I'll take a Jen McCabe. I
That's
don't care.
so fun. You go, like all the secondary or thirdary. You're like, Kerryn got cast to play the cop, the bartender that served the cop the drinks.
And I'd be bragging about it.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Day one. I was
Fuck,
like,
yeah.
On set, motherfuckers. We get retarded.
I'm fucking the role I was born to play. I tried to get on that. Trey Parker and Matt Stone are doing a movie about a slave reenactment place. And it's going to be funny. They're like, I think they already filmed it, but I tried to get in on that. It's funny when you ask, you're like, for stuff, you're like, can I please get on
Yes,
this?
can I please be on this show?
Please.
Put me on the show. Put me in this movie.
Hey, Myrtle.
She's good.
I know, but she knows.
Sorry.
See how she looked at me?
You're alpha.
She knows.
I had a podcast guest this morning that my dog peed in front of so fast, so immediately.
What does that mean?
Just like she was like, "You are alpha." She like bowed to them. She's
Did
like,
you see
"Woo!"
the clip of it's been going around on the internet of the dogs at I think they're in like a kennel when the alpha dog walks up.
Oh,
and
King.
The king.
Yes.
And the Cane Corso goes like,
Yes.
"Yeah."
Okay, sir. King George.
Yeah.
Yes,
And he walks
he's
over
a
and
scruffy
then
white dog who like you would never think.
he looks like a Disney dog.
He looks like White Myrtle, but mean.
Yeah, but then he walks over and he puts the fucking paw on the other dog.
Yes, he's like silence.
It's crazy.
I know.
You want to talk about aura? That fucking dog is just like, shut the fuck up.
I know. He's like, not now.
Stop.
He does. He's like, he'll be like dealing with one dog, and with his other paw, he'll be like, not now, Derek.
Yeah, and they go like, and the German Shepherd's like, yeah, you're right. I'm so sorry. I'm so fucking sorry. But I'm glad Mabel's out of her legal battles.
Yeah, no, we're good. We're golden.
Did you ever see that woman?
No. Actually, once, but I didn't even have Mabel in the park.
So, to clarify, a little context. Kerryn's dog's a badass and got into it with another dog.
Yeah.
And the owner tried to sue Kerryn because the dog might or might not have lost an eye. And then now it's over.
It's
so
over.
we
It's
don't
over.
even need to worry about
no
it.
proof, no evidence, nothing, no hard facts, no witnesses.
But you have an enemy now.
Oh, yeah, for
You have
sure.
a full-on
Well,
enemy.
there's a one-eyed pug named Pierre out there looking for Mabel. Like
Already living a
pirate.
more miserable life.
Yeah, motherfucking Mabel. Mabel took my fucking eye.
She's good now, though.
I hate it.
I hate it.
I hate that bitch.
I hate my life.
Yeah, dude, I'm always worried about, like, I get so bitchy white lady when other dogs even snip at Myrtle.
Yeah.
I'm like, they don't need to do that. Sometimes I'll like put my hand down.
Right.
Like,
No.
but there is an epidemic of, especially in this building, young white women with dogs who don't look up from their phones.
Their phones, and they have their earbuds in.
It's,
so you're walking around deaf and blind with a live thing attached to a string.
With teeth.
Yes.
We get on, we have like 4 elevators.
Yeah.
There will be, it's a lot of floors.
Right.
We'll be on, Myrtle and I will be going downstairs to go for a walk, and the door will open, and it'll be a white girl with a big golden retriever.
Right.
Looking at her phone.
Yeah.
Getting on the elevator, not looking up.
I just don't know how they've lived so long without having experienced anything to teach them a lesson that would make them stop behaving like that.
Well, and everyone called that guy that was punching women on their phones a villain.
But in reality,
he was a lesson teacher.
A teacher.
No, that was fucked up.
A professor.
It's so funny when you read a story like that, where you read it, where you go, oh, that's fucked up, or you go, but
did she have her earbuds in?
There was a lesson to be learned. Eyes up. Head on a swivel.
That's all I ask.
You live in New York City.
Stay aware. I don't do headphones anymore because of the EMFs, and because I keep losing them.
Yeah.
So I'm like locked in. I'm hearing, you're seeing. We're locked in together.
I'll do headphones in, nothing on them.
That's a serial killer move.
Test me. I'm waiting for you. Creep up on me. You might. And then I could talk to myself and people just think I'm having a phone conversation.
Yes.
It really is. It's a double-layered thing. But that problem of like watching, there's been times where like Myrtle's very good on the elevator. I tell her corner and she sits in the corner of the elevator and she doesn't bother anybody.
She's like, don't look over here. I'm not looking over there.
I'll just look here.
This is my dance space. This is your dance space.
Exactly. Sometimes she'll bang her head against my leg on the elevator down because she's retarded and adorable. But these women, it'll just open and these women will just come on there and their dog will go right from mine and have to be like, hey.
I know.
And then I feel like
you're the
dork.
Karen. I know.
I feel like a dork.
I know. But I do it. So Mabel's big, and a lot of people, they're little dogs. And these little dogs are little freaking like yappers. And
just
again,
like men.
Mabel.
It's the little ones you got to worry about.
You got to.
Big ones are sweet and soft.
Big ones are big, sweet, soft, dumb, direct. It's the little ones. Little squirrely little fuckers.
Squirrely little motherfuckers.
But they'll go and they'll like try to, and Mabel's big. Yeah. So if Mabel returns fire, your dog's dying. Do you know
losing an eye.
That's something.
Listen, that's how we got there.
And I've got
maybe that pug was doing some fucking questionable shit.
And guess what? Pugs are the worst, dude.
Myrtle got your grape eye. She's having a fucking purple grape. You fucking take that thing right off that.
You need both those things? I don't think so. Give me one.
I have been...
eye for an eye?
Yeah. My grandma's dog, I was talking to Katie about this the other day. Myrtle's out here going, hey, she's talking about dogs. It's time for me to come out there. My grandma's dog, Buddy.
My uncle's dog was Buddy.
Yeah. Old people love calling their... Because I think they get so old that they're just like,
yeah, Buddy.
Buddy. What noun do I already know?
Oh, you're my buddy.
She had a dog after Buddy that was named Teddy.
Yeah.
And this was at the end of her life, and she would just call him Buddy, and I wouldn't correct her.
Yeah.
I'd be like, if she thinks it's Buddy.
She doesn't know.
But Buddy went blind and deaf. But Myrtle, girl, this isn't Girls Gone Wild. Get a T-shirt before you tongue kiss Karen.
Myrtle's a lesbian.
Oh hell yeah, heavy dyke vibes.
Pride month's over.
Yeah. Queer. Why aren't you a woman with a baby and a husband?
Look at her go away.
She's like, fuck you, I love the WNBA. And I unapologetically like Caitlin Clark.
And I eat pussy.
I eat pussy from the back like a real woman.
Gay.
I'm gay as fuck. But fuck, what were we talking
Your
about?
Grandmother, Buddy,
oh, dude,
Teddy? No.
Blind and deaf?
Yeah.
Buddy was like, it's the closest I've ever came. There was a moment where my grandma like went to bed and Buddy's just like wandering the house.
Oh, you?
And there was a moment where I was like, do I kill this dog?
Yeah.
And not from a evil, like completely from a humanitarian, like this dog is blind and deaf. It just walks everywhere and then it'll just stop and then just piss.
And shit,
but it's just like so old that it'll just piss like on its legs. And it's like,
yeah.
And you're like, all I'd have to do.
Right.
It was crazy. It was the closest I've ever came to being like, I might do it.
Remember in, I think there was Pet Cemetery 2 or something when she kills the sister that lives downstairs?
That's Pet Cemetery 1.
Pet Cemetery 1.
Yeah, where she's up
She
upstairs.
gives her one scoop of oatmeal and lights out.
Oh, she eats the pea soup.
Or maybe it's pea soup
What's
or whatever.
that fucking dude? That sister.
That's it. Whatever
played
she
by
had.
a man.
But was it?
Yeah, it was a male actor.
Fascinating.
That played it.
That makes sense.
But she had the spina bifida. or
Yeah, and
whatever,
she was
she's
all
like,
crooked. And they just left her downstairs to die. And they were like, "Don't feed her because she'll choke and die.
Don't go upstairs and feed your sister.
Yeah, and she was like,
Oh, that scene.
"That scene's
Ooh.
crazy. It's not stuck in my head forever." But there was a guy in my building. His Cocker Spaniel was 20 years old. This thing is covered in tumors. He's just dragging it around by the leash. It's bleeding everywhere. And I would hear him have these conversations like, "She was a naughty girl today. She peed inside." I'm like, "You have a dead dog, sir."
Dude, she is 140 years old.
Let her go.
She's 140 years old.
Let her go.
Let her fucking die. Dude, when Buddy died, my grandma was like, yeah, the vet made me put down Buddy. And you're like, yes, that's what I needed.
Yeah.
I needed medical interference. Because my grandma was lonely. She was just an old woman, so I got it. So immediately we had to get her another dog.
Yeah.
But it was like,
I know.
it would touch you. And it would be like, it was the same feeling when you're in a lake and something swims up on your leg. Where you're like,
You're
ew.
like, oh, God.
And I love dogs.
Yeah, but
Buddy would touch me and I'd be like, ew,
Yeah.
the fuck? And he'd be like,
You've crossed over to the other side
Yeah.
already.
Fucking kill me.
and that's why I just remember clear as day her going upstairs at like 7 p.m.
Night.
I went outside and smoked a joint, and then I was like, Buddy might die tonight. Like, I really had that, like, do I have
Give
the
everybody
minerals?
a bath.
Yeah. All right. Say goodbye to Buddy. She goes, you mean good night? No, goodbye.
Goodbye forever.
I'm going to send him up to see Calvin, your old dog. But old dogs to me are... I remember one time selling merch for Bobby Kelly, and I didn't have cash on me. And they're like, I got a credit card. And I was like, I don't know, you could go over to that ATM machine and pull $40 to get this. And it was like, damn, that really messed up the entire transaction. If I had a Square, boop, boop, boop. If I had a Square, just pop it right on there and get a little charge and sell a t-shirt. I would have been quite the little salesman. Because Square works for one location shops, pop-ups, mobile service businesses, and multiple location franchises. Take payments at a kiosk, a counter, a website, or with your phone, all synced in real time. That's what's pretty crazy. Square has built-in tools like loyalty and marketing to help you connect with customers and reward them for showing up again. With Square, you get all the tools to run your business with none of the contracts or complexity. And why wait? Right now, you can get $200 off Square hardware at square.com/go/Soder. That's SQUARE.com/GO/Soder. Run your business smarter with Square. Get started today. I feel like that's what's wrong with humanity is we became pussies.
Yeah.
Like back in the 30s, if you were a farmer and your dog was old, you're just like, well, we gotta go kill him. We'll go get you a new one.
We'll get you a new puppy.
Yeah, and then it's like, and then they just come in and have
It's
fucking
not
dinner.
really a livestock guardian if it's not alive now, is it?
Yeah, but now we're just like, but it's my friend.
It's so selfish and weird. I don't find it humane. I think it's the opposite of humane. It's so beyond selfish. It's like,
Yeah.
I need this warm body sort of still near me, and so I can remember the old dog. And it's like, no, let it go.
Let it go.
That's the best part of us. Like, I wish we did it to humans.
Yeah.
I was talking about this morning.
Dude, I would have done that with my grandma.
Shoot me up with morphine and a little heart stopper when I'm ready.
Peace
Bye.
the fuck out. The second we know it's that we're closing down shop,
Yeah.
throw a party.
Yeah.
Pump whatever you want into me that I can just enjoy the last moments of my life.
Yes. I want like an IV drip with morphine. I'm going to start drinking again.
I'm going to start smoking cigarettes almost
Yeah.
immediately.
Totally.
I'll get drunk and start telling secrets.
Oh, that's what I really
can't wait
think
to
about
be.
you.
I just want to be old to grab someone's arm and tell
Like
them a
that.
secret.
Yeah,
And go,
with your claw.
I didn't die. And they go, oh. They go, Mr. Soda, you're on too much of the IV drip. I watched the man die. And they're like, oh. Yeah, that's why it's always my friends with kids where they're like, who's going to take care of you? And you go, the same Jamaican nurses that are taking care of you.
Same.
The exact same.
Same sweet women.
Same sweet
Send me off into the...
soldiers, dude.
Yeah.
My grandma, those nurses I met at my grandma's places, those women are fucking soldiers. The way that they talk to these people.
Yeah.
And they're just like, yeah, I got to get my job done. And they're like, ah! And they're like, okay, Mr. Reginald. They just put his hand over it. And he's like, ah! I'm like, And then they just go home.
They probably deal with so much racism that they just ignore too, because
Dog,
old people don't even realize.
Especially the generation that's dying right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Especially the
They
generation.
just call them
like,
color.
They're like, I don't trust you.
My
And you
grandfather
go,
used to
why don't
say
you
that.
trust me? I don't trust
I don't know what it is.
you. Took my medals. And they go, okay. But I think it's got to be kind of fun if you're like a young black dude and there's all these old people and they're mentally deteriorated.
Oh,
you go,
right. You get to just
fuck
watch
you,
it. Yeah.
honky. And they
Yeah.
go, ah.
Yeah, what are you going to do? Tell
Oh,
them that I
yeah.
poked you?
I fuck white women. Ah! Just saying all that stuff. Ah! Y'all took rock and roll from us. Ah! Just like freaking out old people as they die. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna show you my phone, and they're like, "Oh, what's the dancing?" Yeah, dude, we're getting too old. We're getting too good at keeping old people alive and dogs.
It's kind of like if you're gonna be like old and in shape, that's one thing. Like, do your thing. But it's too many like old people that are on all the pills and all the surgeries and all the shit. That's like,
Yeah, we're keeping them together for what reason?
for what? Like here, I'm gonna put a bunch of pins in you, and then you can be on oxy and constipated for the rest of your
Yeah,
days.
dude,
Does
that's
that
the
sound
one.
good?
Someone the $1 billion idea, an opiate where you can poop.
Oh, that's all we need. That's all I need.
And then we'll
That's all I need.
they'll have flying spapeships. We'll
Yeah.
have everything.
Right? Like,
If you can somehow make opiates
just combine, put little flax-
regularity
Yeah.
and
How do you
opiates.
do it?
Yeah.
A slip and slide set poop pain pill.
You take one pill and you take the other, like the oxy and then
It's
the
like, no
the
more
diarrhea
feeling,
pill.
nice poop.
Yeah, and then you're like, because that's how I knew this country had a huge opiate problem.
Because they were fighting through the constipation.
Well, all the commercials were like,
Right.
Are you on opiates and can't
Shit.
relieve yourself? And you're like, oh, you guys are just straight up doing the commercial for the. You're not even trying to take care of the
It's
problem.
for the addicts.
Yeah, they're like,
yeah.
Hey, you guys can't poop. Well, here we go. We got something for you,
Wow.
dude. There's a guy in Florida. Did you ever go to the Smoking Gun?
No.
Old school internet website. I still go to it. I love it. You can find if you want to go on the internet and not deal with like politics or fucking
Just
identity
opiate
politics.
addicts with constipated.
Dude, the Smoking Gun is like straight up. It used to be my favorite thing when I worked overnights at the radio station. You just go on the Smoking Gun and it's like the police case with the reporting. Dude, there's a guy in Florida got picked up for drug use and they had to give him a cavity search, and the nurse that gave him a cavity search found a crack pipe, a lighter, and tinfoil with cocaine in it, all in his rectum.
Oh my god!
Do you know how much? What a squirrel!
All in a row.
Yeah, like he like lined them up like he was like a little conveyor belt.
Choo choo.
Boop, boop, and he goes, it just
Here's the
plops
caboose.
out. Yeah, it just plops out. You got the cocaine, bloop bloop, the lighter.
Like he's
and
opening up his jacket.
He's like,
these are my supplies.
we're 1 out of 3, 2 out of 3.
I forget who I was talking about. Somebody like had such a bad constipation that they had to go have surgery and like unclog their butthole because they just would not stop with the opioids.
Oh, because they were such an opiate addict?
Yeah,
Dude, I
feel
got
I'm never
constipation.
stopping. One time, I'm done.
What?
That's
Never
it.
again.
I love pooping.
Love it. I had to drink. I had to drink a whole thing of Miralax.
Yeah.
But dude, I took there was this because I talked about it on the bonfire, and so these people are like, dude, there's a laxative that Joey Diaz is like, take this cocksucker.
Cocksucker, you
It'll
feel
get
like $1 million bucks.
The best shit of your life.
You're gonna take a 5-mile shit.
I took 2 of them. I took 2 of them.
Yeah.
Did nothing.
What?
I still have the fucking pills. Did nothing.
Wouldn't touch it.
I did a suppository.
Upsy daisies.
And by the way,
It
I
goes
didn't
in
know
your dick,
butt-
right?
Yeah, in my pee hole. I go, fuck. I've never done a suppository.
Yeah.
I didn't know your butt takes things in like slurping a noodle. Yeah, where it goes like
The suction.
like I put the pill in and it went like.
Yeah. I have a pussy, so I'm
Yeah.
familiar with this
You
phenomenon.
ladies with your inward suction. Boys are all out pushing.
Yeah, they're all
That was my first time I felt my own inward sucking. And the first suppository worked.
Okay.
Like it went like, I pooped like this. So it wasn't like a good
Get
one.
out of my house.
It was just like, and like some shit came out.
Tell your mother.
But then I went up to comedy at the Carlson in Rochester.
Yeah.
And I didn't shit for like 3 days. And then on this Saturday, dude, I remember it was like snowy, and I was like in my hotel room, and the sun was coming through, and I was like, please let me poop. The sun was like hitting me, and I was like,
I just want to poop.
And I put a suppository in, and nothing. And I did the thing where I'm like on the toilet, and you're like giving up, and you're going like,
oh, it sucks. It's so sad.
And then I finished the shows.
Yeah.
Flew home the next day, drank like 2 cups of Miralax, and my body was like, everything out.
Everything out.
The best.
Evacuate the dance floor.
It was the best. It was like Dumb and Dumber, where you like make that noise. Where you're like, oh, it's like sploosh.
So much,
sploosh,
so
sploosh,
much.
You're like, oh,
Like different consistencies, like 5 different poops in one. Long snake, no brakes, machine gun, back
like,
to the snake.
It's like you're switching the shower head. It's like, dude,
like the Play-Doh, like the pasta thick linguine.
You're just pushing it out now. And you're like, look, it's angel hair. But dude, that made me. I never realized how much I liked pooping.
Oh man,
until you go through a week of constipation.
You should try Yay Day. It's this supplement I take almost every night. It has a lot of magnesium in it, and then a shit ton of like probiotics and stuff. I do it every night before bed, and I shit like a dream in the morning. I don't even need coffee.
I'm regular though.
I know I am pretty regular too, but this is like even more. It's
but
like
it just makes
everything. Like you know, it's all out.
You go get the fuck out!
Get out of my house!
Fuck out of here!
My house! I gotta put steak in here.
I gotta hide a crack pipe in fucking a lighter and tinfoil. Also, I think I got the article up still. You should see this dude's face.
You wait, the guy who's asshole.
It is so funny because you're like, oh yeah, you absolutely shove stuff up your butt.
Guys, when I date guys, I'm always trying to goose them, and they hate it. Oh, yeah, that guy.
I'm gonna send you that.
So he looks so cranky. He's like,
just all stuff got
in
found.
my butt all the time.
After his being hospitalized for injuries, O'Neill, pictured right, was booked into jail for cocaine possession, and then, yeah, dude. They found him. A nurse discovered a glass crack pipe. Dude, if that breaks in your butthole,
you're fucked.
You are fucked. You gotta go. They're gonna have to. How do they even get in there
piece
to get
by piece, microscopic, drag it out.
Oh, he goes, I sat down too hard. His face.
We were playing musical chairs, and I fucked up.
I plopped down on the city bus seat. But a glass crack pipe, lighter, and tinfoil containing cocaine in his rectum.
Wow. He really wanted to hide that. Like,
damn, but how good that high would have been.
You don't need to hide a lighter.
Out. Yeah, right? I didn't even think of that. Just a bic? So you wanted the lighter.
You liked it. You were trying to make a dick.
He did the Coke and then the crack pipe, and he went
like, why not?
God, he goes,
he's like, I don't have any pockets.
I need this. I'm gonna go. He was just swimming.
This one's for me.
He goes, I'm spit on it because I'm on the opposite end. Not the part that'll fuck with the flint. It's like on the bottom.
I'm a bad boy.
Dude, that is.
I'm a bad boy.
A glass.
She'll never find this.
I'm hiding it. The nurse has to like sigh and go, is there anything else in there? And he goes, keep going.
Yeah, you tell me.
I don't know.
Finders keepers.
Dude, I'm so glad that I'm not into a drug that makes me do that.
Yeah, that's really, things have gone too far when you're doing things like that.
Because booze, we're both booze bags.
Yes.
And booze bags, you don't, like, it gets bad, but you're not, like, hiding it up your butt.
No.
You never hid, like, did you ever hide an airplane vodka in your pussy?
No, just put it in my purse.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, they're not going to search it.
Or you drink it fast and you go, like,
right. I'll hide it in my brain.
Yeah.
I'm hiding it in my tummy.
It's like an Arthur line.
I found it in my tummy.
You'll never find it.
I always was ashamed. My shame was when people would catch me drinking when I was like, I'm just going to go throw this away. And then
I'd glug, 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 glug.
And then like, are you drinking? Like,
shit. Son of a bitch.
You caught me. Or when they would, where I would say I was going somewhere and then I'd go to a bar by that place.
Right.
And then someone would walk by. That's happened a couple times.
Okay.
I used to go to Triona's around the corner from the cellar.
Okay.
And that's where I would drink.
Yep.
And people would be like walking by. And if it was like, I was friends with the bartenders and stuff. So I'd be like by the door drinking my beer. And then they'd be like,
didn't you say you were going
to? You had another spot.
I thought you were.
Like Lynn Koplitz lived on the neighborhood and she'd like walk by and she'd be like, what are you doing? And you're like, you didn't see me. Like with a shot glass. I'd be like,
yeah, my thing, I always thought that I was hiding it well, like when I started like my relapses or whatever. But so I would just show up places wasted already.
I'm like, I'm fine.
Yeah, and then I would order like double vodka Sprites in a pint glass. I'm like, it's water. They're like, you're a hammer. It's water.
Why are you listening to me? Why do you need to kiss me so bad? You go, excuse me?
Stop licking me.
Stop it. You're
obsessed
with me. God, you're obsessed with me. Yeah, that drinking thing. I used to say yes to shows when I was blackout.
And then forget about.
And then, like,
yeah.
they'd be like, hey.
Where are you? ETA?
It's that bar show in Bensonhurst you said
right,
yes
you said
to.
you'd come to Coney Island for $20.
Staten Island once, where they were like, are you still coming to my show in Staten Island? And you go, when did I say yes to this?
No,
I
should probably be on the ferry now if it's true.
And they're like, at Cabin Bar. It was JF Harris.
Oh, I used to get so hammered
JF Harris was like, hey, come to my... And then a Cabin. I was like, yeah,
of course. Anybody would do anything.
And then I was
Cabin.
like, I gotta get on a fucking boat. Gotta get on. I was so drunk, I said yes to a boat gig.
They tricked you.
Oh, Mac Weldon. I'm talking about you want to go from the gym to work to a night out. You want all those clothes and feel comfortable? Get some Mac Weldon, baby. Breathable clothes that keep you cool, comfortable, and stylish, and they're perfect for summer. Their new tech linen combines the easy charm of classic linen with cool Max. And I'm going through a linen, you know me. Come summertime, I'm a linen baby. So go get some linen. It breathes, you feel good, feel like a southern gentleman. Mac Weldon balances classic pieces with updated details to keep you looking sharp. And they're designed to fit you, so they don't look out of place. Get breathable clothes you can feel comfortable in all summer. Go to macweldon.com and get 25% off your first order of $125 or more with promo code Dan. So 25%, that's more than $25, tell you that. Go to macweldon.com, get 25% off your first order of $125 or more with promo code Dan. That's macweldon.com, MacWeldon.com, promo code Dan. But you used to go to Cabin.
Yeah, I loved Cabin.
It was the best.
I used to get absolutely hammered there.
I would love to take a time machine.
Yeah, me too.
Go, like me and you now,
right.
Go into Cabin and like it like a red arrow goes over everyone that had to quit drinking.
Yeah.
It would have been like
me, you.
Like everyone that had a problem.
People who should.
Yeah. Bing, 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 bing. And then like dead. Like all the people that died.
I would always look forward to Thursday nights. Dude.
Yeah.
So we would just get wasted. It was so fun. We were so packed in that room back there. It was just a kill box.
It was very fun. Very fun show. And also I would always open Dos Caminos on Friday mornings.
Okay.
So I had to be on, I had to have the cafe, I had to be on the cafe setting up by 10 a.m.
Oof.
And that sounds okay. Now that I don't drink, very doable.
Yeah, but we were like getting things started at like 2.
Dude,
like
I would stay at cafe until about 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And then I would get a fucking large Dunkin' with cream and sugar.
Just to get you pooping and out the door.
I explain this to people all the time. My vision was like this.
Yeah.
Every Friday morning after Cabin.
Yep. Cabin, we got
One time I went in, if I've told this story on the podcast before, I'm sorry, but this wasn't even Cabin. Giannis, my friend Zach, and I were drinking at this club called CB's. Mm-hmm. Do you remember CB's? It was on Bleecker and McDougal. Mm-hmm. It's the JG Mellon.
Downstairs?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we were drinking there, and then it closed, and we were drinking upstairs at the bar.
Yeah.
And we were like, it was late. We're like, all right, let's get out of here. And we walked to the train, and the jazz club that's on the corner across from Ben's Pizza, this limo.
Yeah.
This limo was in front of it, and Prince got out.
Shut up!
And Prince walked into the jazz club, and we were like,
we have to go there.
Giannis and I and Zach were like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And so we were like, can we get in? Because we didn't know if it was like super exclusive or whatever.
Yeah.
And we were all drunk.
Yes.
And we're like, can we get in? The guy's like, yeah, absolutely. It's 1 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
We go in there, sit at the bar. There was no seats. We sat at the bar. We drank until like 4. Mm-hmm. I went outside to smoke a cigarette, blackout. Mm-hmm. And I'm talking to the bouncer and I go, we're just waiting for Prince to go up. And he goes, man, he left 2.5 hours ago. He came in and watched his drummer and then he left.
Yeah.
And we were like,
where? Fuck. You guys like, Prince.
I was like, I was at the bar like, if he does Purple Rain, I'll cry.
I'm fucking crying. I'm just going to cry.
I just, please do Darling Nikki. And then I had to wake up and go, and I was so hungover that the general manager, Lisa, of our restaurant, I was standing next to her, and we were talking about something, and she just goes, "You reek like whiskey. Please
something.
Go do something about that."
That's what happened to me all the time.
A table like
at
this.
Sushi Samba, like Gina, my manager, would be like, "You reek."
Yeah.
Because I'd be like, "Hey, Gina, get ready to
Coming in drunk to a restaurant job.
Still drunk from the night before
is
fun.
You're like,
where's a better place to start drinking again?
Like I would come back from breaks on doubles and being like,
oh, all the time.
I go, who's ready to sell some enchiladas?
Tasting menu, tasting menu.
Let me sell the empanadas.
Yeah.
I go, this is corn masa filled with black beans and cotija cheese, and then just like sit back down, and then they do tastings. I'm like, let me get that
again. Let me make sure that I know exactly what the Sauvignon Blanc tastes like that I've been serving for 2 years.
There was a giant scandal. Restaurant scandals are the best.
Yes, I know. I did a couple.
Yeah. Dude, me and you, I'm surprised we never waited tables. We would have been fast friends.
Yeah, we would have
Because it was all about bringing chaos to this corporate restaurant.
Because we would just be like, who has Adderall? Where'd you put the sake bottle from the night before? Boom, boom. We're ready to rip.
So we would go, we're on a private event together.
Nice.
And we were in the heart of where we're in Midtown. So we were everyone thinks Wall Street's where all the investment banks are.
No, it's like Capitol Grill. I used to work at Public House.
That's exactly it.
Yep.
Capitol Grill,
Yep.
fucking Dos Caminos at the time.
Yes.
We were really popular
Yeah.
on 50th and 3rd.
Yep.
And
Public House was 41st between 3rd and Lex. And it was.
and you're getting Blackstone,
Dudes,
Bear
dudes,
Stearns,
dudes.
all these dudes that come
Finance
in.
guys, yeah.
When they asked me, someone asked me one time in an interview when I was doing Billions, they're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
how'd you do it? I went, I did like 4.5 years of research waiting tables on all these assholes.
I knew all these assholes.
Guys.
I would come. So this fucking.
And you're a hot girl, so it was
12
a
of
problem
them.
for
12
you.
of them, right? So they're like each one of them, and we would have like 20 beers on tap. And they would each of them order a different fucking pint.
Fucking Public House.
And I'd be like, can you guys get a pitcher? How about a pitcher? How about a pitcher? Because all I'm thinking is carrying 12 separate fucking pint glasses. And one time I'm doing it, and this is a lunch, and this fucking douchebag stands up to give a toast or whatever the fuck he was doing and backs right into me. And they all 12 different beers all over me.
Let me ask your waiting table technique.
One hand on one hand here.
Yeah, but when it starts to go,
it was too late, man. There was nothing I could do. It's a domino effect.
Do you do this? Do you do this?
I should have let it go on them, but I sacrificed myself like a little lamb.
Waiters, if you're watching this, let it go on them. From two former. We used to be in the shit.
Let it go. Drop it on them.
Drop it on them. The worst one I ever had. Worst drop I ever had. Dos Caminos, when they would order guacamole, they automatically get chips and salsa.
Right, okay.
So they get chips, but they get the salsa trio.
Yes, okay.
Mild, medium, and spicy.
Yeah.
And it was in this like circular, 3 circles, right, on this thing. So you would have, if you had an 18 top, you'd have to bring like
so many.
6
right? 3
salsa
here, 3
trios.
here, yeah.
So if you would always be working with another waiter, and you'd be like, you get chips, I'll get salsa trios, we'll bang this out.
Yeah.
Dude, I had corporate, like around Christmas. That was when we did our most, because they would do Christmas parties at Dos Caminos at like 6 p.m.
Right.
after work. Oh, we're going to have our Christmas dinner party.
Open bar, apps for this, blah, blah, blah.
And we're going to have apps, and then we're going to do this. So I would be like putting the salsas. Dude, I fucking remember this. It's making my penis go into my body. I had a tray of salsas, and I put one down, and I didn't notice I bent.
Yeah.
And as I bent, one of the salsa trios went down a woman's back of her neck into her expensive. It was the Verde. It was the mild. The chopped tomatillo Verde went down her back, and she went like that. And then I went like, and they all fucking went everywhere.
Yeah.
And just cleaning up, apologizing.
And then you're like, do I touch this woman I just got salsa on?
And then
like,
you got to send your manager over who's like, we'd love to take care of the dry
and you're like
cleaning.
standing behind your manager like, oh, I'm an idiot.
Oh, I hate it. I hated it.
And the manager actually like, we're sorry about Dan. He's new. And like, shut up.
You suck, Ken. You fucking suck. You made the floor plan like ass today.
Idiot. It's your fault.
Fucking 4 table section. And what am I, fucking new? and then it just like spilling it on someone and them being
Sucks.
mad for a legitimate reason.
Yeah.
Because you're like, I get it.
I get it. I wouldn't want to walk around with salsa on my shirt either.
Dude, I got that bitch down the back of her neck.
You're like, maybe if you have longer hair, ma'am.
It was a lunch, too.
Oh, yeah. Then should go back to work.
Sticky. From that fucking salsa.
I had so many just like guys be douchebags at Sushi San, but one time it was 4 guys and they had all just gotten divorced and they were wasted. And
that's fun energy.
They were fun. This one guy hands me a scarf. He goes, will you throw this in the middle of Park Avenue? My wife got it for me. And I was like, maybe. He's like, I'll give you $700. I was out the door. I was like, sure. Gave me $700 just to throw the scarf. They would just get drunk. But then another I would have bad things happen.
$700 to throw a scarf.
I know.
Let me tell you right now.
That night, so I had to split it. I was like, "This is bullshit."
What was it? Cash?
No, it was like a credit card tip. He left me $700 on.
That's why.
Yeah, no. If it was
dude, there was a drunk dude. I'll tell you the problem of being a male waiter in Midtown is you would watch the waitresses get opportunities like that.
Yep.
There was this huge party. I wasn't even working that night. But it was such a big thing that it spread where everyone was like, and it was my friend Sarah, who I just saw her and her husband. They came out to my show at Stanford at the New York Comedy Club. I just saw them on like Friday. Sarah and I think her friend Sass were waiting on this giant finance guy. And this guy was blackout.
Yeah.
And he just kept handing them
wadded up
hundreds, like $300. But he didn't do it like twice.
No.
He did it like they each made like $1,400. And we were all like, what the fuck?
I know.
There was a guy that used to come in. This was before the 08 collapse. He used to come in like 06, 07. This was 07. And we had this tequila, this 1800 Collection.
Yeah.
And it was $250
for like on the
glass.
rock, a glass. Yeah.
Neat.
Yeah.
That's the only way. Like the liquor rep was like, only sell it neat.
Yeah.
$250. This motherfucker would come in, Australian guy.
Yeah.
Would get 1800 Collection margaritas. And the girl that was bartending was like, that's not really how you drink this tequila. And he was like, oh, I don't care. I'll drink it. And he had 3 of them.
Yeah.
And then would tip her
$300 probably on that. Yeah.
$750.
Yeah. Well,
she's
I would
making like fucking $200, $300 for one guy.
Yeah, I would just steal when I bartended.
Yes.
I would create wonderful little mimes on the computer screen while not putting anything in the system and putting all the money in my tip jar. I was like, it's so weird. I'd be like, wow, Kerryn, it looks like you sold 12 beers, but they're not in the system.
You go, huh? That's crazy.
That's weird. Must be a problem with the system.
Our chaos would be when we'd have like a big company would buy the downstairs.
Yeah.
So they would close the entire bar hall, like the main dining room was downstairs, but it would be completely closed, and the managers would be prepping for it like it was war.
Right.
Like they'd be like, "We need
You're
baskets of chips
here.
ready.
Stay
salsa
in your
trios.
position. Yeah.
You're gonna be over here.
Yeah.
Hand pass hors d'oeuvres. When Chef Memo says to run them, you gotta run them." But then what we'd do is if you had a bartender on your side, if it was like the rush was over, you'd be like, you want a prickly pear margarita? Of
course
and
I
you
do.
put like 2 frozen margaritas in, and then we would take the soda straws and you'd cut them in half so they were small,
thick.
And then you just go like
one gulp, you're done. You're good to
and
go.
then you just be like, dude, we got
I worked at Moe's Caribbean. That was my first.
I remember Moe's Caribbean
waitressing job, and I was like 19, 20, like not legal to drink, but we all got wasted all the time. And it would be you would get 2 shift drinks. And they were like, Kerryn, what do you want for your shift drink? I'm like, double JMO ginger. And they're like, you're going to be, I'm like, I know exactly what I'm going to be. The cocaine is on the way.
I got the gas, baby. I'll be flying high as fuck.
But then at Sushi Samba, our move was we would drink the customers' booze.
Yes.
We would sell them. It was $90 for a bottle of Waketake Daiginjo, which was an expensive sake. And then you'd put it in the chiller right by the server station. And it just became a one for you, one for me type of game. So we'd all be just lit.
I would love selling a margarita to somebody, and they'd be like our passion fruit margarita was always on the rocks.
Yeah.
But people wouldn't read the menu.
So they expected a frozen one.
So they go, let me get the passion fruit margarita. You bring it on the rocks, and they go, I want it frozen. I go, well, I can do a traditional margarita with a passion fruit add if you want it frozen.
So you upsell them, and you get a free margarita.
Done. Yeah. And then I'm in the back by the ice machine. Then I'm in the back by the ice machine being like,
oh, it's so good.
And then tossing it and being like, and then I would get drunk. This is how you knew I was drunk on the floor.
Yeah.
When I did dinner shifts, you knew I was drunk on the floor when I'd be like, yo, can you watch my section? I want to smoke a cigarette.
Yeah.
And it's like not even time to smoke a cigarette.
I would do
not
it
even
all
near the end
the
of it.
time.
I'm like, dude, let me just go smoke it. Let me
You
fucking
do
rip
it
a
all
butt.
the time. Fucking wash your hands, pop some gum. Hey, we're back. How's the second course doing?
Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. Smoking a cigarette during a restaurant shift is
it was good.
the best.
It was so good. And then also like the whatever bar you went to after your shift.
Yeah.
That first cigarette after the first round was fucking
I'll tell you,
great,
the cigarette to me, it was the after you, because we had a locker room at Dos Pinos where you change back into your street clothes.
Yeah, I'm like, did I have any lockers?
You would keep your All Blacks there and your apron and shit. So it was easy.
Yeah.
You just have to like bring them in every couple shifts, bring in clean clothes. But to switch back into street clothes, to walk outside and light up a cigarette, you're like, after like a double. After a double.
Well, me at Public House, me and the girls used to do hoe shit after the shift was over. So we'd throw like our hoe clothes in.
And then go clubbing.
And then we'd fucking, because we'd already be half wasted from our dinner shift. So yeah, we'd go to the club or whatever. We're like, we're already drunk. Like, come on in, ladies.
Yeah. Oh, and you guys get right in.
You're the exact clientele we're looking for.
God, dude, it would always be the Puerto Rican or Dominican dudes trying to get us at the restaurant to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
We'd always be like, no, we'll go to the bar around the corner, and they'd be like, no, come to like
Sushi Samba. We would go to VIP or Tens, whatever that place on Park and like 20. It was in the 20s, in between Park and 5th or something. It was all Russian chicks with really nice fake tits.
Yeah,
but they were just like so chatty. The boys loved them, but they would just come and like sit next to us and talk, and I'd be like, I don't want this. Any money.
Yeah, and then meanwhile, guys like me would be like pulling out my wallet from the thing, and be like, do you want to drink too? I used to fucking love going out after waiting tables.
Yes.
Waiting tables is the best to get fucked up. It
was the best pregame because you're earning money while you're drinking already, and then you're going out after. Yeah, just having the time of your life.
And then when you wake up, but I remember when I would spend all my money at the bar.
Yeah, that was
and
tough.
Then all I would have is a half a pack of cigarettes and like $6, and you'd be like,
you'd look for your cash wad.
Double.
Yeah.
And then you're like, I did take a cab.
I know.
I did buy fucking pizza.
You justify. You're like, well, I'm working again today at 4. We're good.
One of the hardest shifts for me ever was I used to do doubles Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I got a Caroline's breakout series on Tuesday. So I had to get my dinner shift covered. So I got my dinner shift covered, and I worked Wednesday dinner. So Tuesday, I did lunch, I went home, and it was my first headlining set. Like, I think the first time I ever headlined.
Wow.
And I was like, I got like 110 to 120 people to go to that show.
Wow, nice.
Like everybody I knew. I made flyers.
Yeah.
I was like really trying. And I remember the hardest shift was doing a stand-up show.
Feeling so good.
Getting paid.
Yeah.
Drinking
Your
afterwards.
Dreams.
Everybody's that. And then waking up the next day.
You got to work lunch. I've been there so many times.
And you wake up and you're like,
oh, no.
There was one time at Caroline's when Louis was, if I recently told this story and you remember it, we can just cut this from the podcast. But Nate and I were going to meet up and go watch Louis at Caroline's. This is when he was filming season 2 of Louis.
Okay.
And Nate and I were going to meet up and go watch and meet on Thursday. We were going to go to a show. And so I go to the bar at Caroline's. I'm like drinking a beer. I'm waiting for Nate. And then like there's chaos. And they're like, Hannibal was featuring, but he was stuck because he was writing at 30 Rock. He was writing on the show 30 Rock. And they kept him because it was like a writing night. And so he couldn't come do the show. And so Caroline's freaking out because the show started. And they're like, we need someone to go.
Stage?
Yeah.
Wow.
And they're like, we need someone to go up. And I'm like pretty new at Caroline's. Like I'd done a couple house shows.
Yeah.
And they're like, Soder, could you do a guest set? And I was like, yes, this is unbelievable. I've been waiting my whole life. I can't wait to. And they're like, great. Nate Bargatze's hosting. Do you know him? And I was like, what? I was like, I'm supposed to meet him here.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, he wanted to surprise you. He thought it would have been cool if you would have walked in because he got the job that day.
Whoa.
And he's like, he was trying to surprise you.
Yeah.
So I got to one up him. And they passed him a note that said, bring up Dan Soder. He was like doing his joke where he's like, my wife's like, I wouldn't take a bullet for you. And he goes, and he looks over and I was like, but what's funny.
Bring me up, buddy.
He brought me up and I did a small set and then, like it didn't lead to anything. Like I don't even think Louis watched, but then we watched Louis. But the thing I remember about that was Nate and I were drinking a beer in the back hallway of Caroline's. And I was like, you know what sucks? 12 hours from now, I'm going to be doing side work.
I know.
And it was at like 10:15 I said that because I looked at my watch.
And
then I was at Dos Caminos at 10:15 shoveling ice into a bucket. And I was like, I fucking knew it.
I know.
I being sucked right back in.
My last like serving bartending job ever was at this place called Dokebi. And there was, it was Little Dokebi. Dokebi is this like Korean barbecue place in Williamsburg.
Okay.
Little Dokebi just does Korean food, but it's not like the grills. But it's like you do everything by yourself.
Oh yeah, I hate restaurants like that.
Yeah,
they're like, here's the meat. And you're like, I don't know how to cook this.
Yeah, like store the liquor. Like I had to pick up a ladder and like hang it up. It was a very heavy ladder, and then slide it over, and then
like an old library.
Yes, but it would lead to a liquor cabinet that I would have to bring boxes up, store liquor, like bring it down to the fridge. Just like a lot of manual labor for a 5'1" girl.
Yeah,
and this is when I was dating Louis. It's towards the end of like mine and Louis's relationship.
True romance.
And when he would come pick me up and watch me sit and watch me struggle with this fucking ladder, and I'm like,
your shoulders are looking diesel.
Yeah, I was like, you're 6 feet tall. Help me with this fucking ladder.
I'm having a Korean cocktail.
Well, Louis would be like, this, you got to fucking make things happen, Karen, so you don't have to work here anymore.
That's
I'm
great.
Like, ah!
Louis does have that energy. He's like, now, what are your goals? Focus on them. Achieve them. And you don't, dude, friends coming to your friends or lovers
when
coming
they come visit your waiter job.
Dude, we just had Giannis on, and Giannis and Nate came to have lunch with me on my break between shifts.
Yeah.
And that was the first time I ever got recognized from stand-up.
Wow.
It was on that walk.
With them.
And they were like, hey, see, it'll be all right. Because I think while we were walking, I was like, I'm going to kill myself. I can't wait tables anymore. I can't fucking do this anymore. Because your friends coming to watch you.
I remember this is like probably during a pretty good relapse. I had, do you remember Mookie?
Yeah, absolutely.
So it was me, Mookie, and Micah Fox one night. Probably some other people, but we all got wasted. And Micah and I were kind of fighting over Mookie.
Okay, Mookie, good for you.
Micah won.
Okay.
And they went home together.
Okay.
And Mookie lived in Greenpoint. I think I lived in Bushwick. And I had to work brunch the next day. And guess who came in and made me wait on them after I lost the fight? Both of them came.
Post-coitus brunch.
Post-coitus, they're both like glowing.
Yeah,
they're like,
they
Karen, get me a Bloody Mary.
Turns out our bodies fit.
I was like, what the?
Our bodies fit perfectly. Anyways, are you doing eggs and dumplings?
Yeah, I was so mad. They're like, can you just tell us the specials? I was like, I hate fuckers.
Oh my God, dude. Oh my God.
So mean. Bullies.
The only thing worse than people you know are Europeans.
Yeah.
Waiting on Europeans.
Yeah, or Indian people.
I mean, Indian people. I didn't know Indian people were bad until I moved here. And then every waiter, no matter race, gender, creed, they were like, you get Indians, they ain't going to tip.
They're not going to tip you.
They just, and by the way, I hate when comics say this, cancel me. It's fucking true, dude.
It's true.
It's true. And by the way, anyone that ever worked at Dos Caminos and you had an Indian table, say it with me now. Spicy guacamole, water, no ice.
Water, no ice, or hot water.
By the way, do you know why, though? It does make practical sense when you learn this.
It's like digestive stuff, right?
In India, a lot of the sickness can come from ice.
The ice, right? Because they're just freezing their dirty poop water anyway.
It's dirty water that's frozen.
Yep.
And so when it thaws out, you get fucking sick.
Yeah.
So I ain't hating I'm on water, no ice.
No, it's fine.
But when I did fill up all the water pitchers in my station,
Yeah.
and I had to go get a fucking fresh one because you don't want ice, delicious ice. It's the most American shit that I'll fight for my entire life.
20% is all we're asking.
Not even 10%.
They wouldn't, no.
I'd get like 5 or 7%.
And sometimes they're like, thank you so much. It's
Man,
like, shut up.
I got a kid into Indiana Jones, right? A Dominican. My favorite thing was the busboys. Because the bussers, especially in New York City, they're all from the Bronx. They're all like 16, 17-year-old dudes. They're all like funny,
Yeah.
and they loved me.
Yeah, I bet you killed it.
I was gringo loco.
Yeah, they used to call me abuelita.
Yeah, abuelita, that's great. They would call me fucking gringo loco or grande loco because I would go nuts and like punch the micro screen and they'd be like, oh, gringo loco. Or I'd be like, you fucking cunt. And I'd be like punching the screen. But dude, my favorite line ever, we had a guacamole station because they think they don't do tableside guac. They make it in like a thing and then they throw it in molcajete. This is my favorite story ever working at Dos Caminos because we had to have like a lot of prissy waitresses that were like actresses.
Yeah.
That were like,
of course.
Hey, Enrique, table 40 needs their double guac. And they'd be making this big ass guac.
Yeah.
And I thought they were hilarious. And I remember one time I was just chilling in the hutch and they're making guac and they're going like, and one of them goes, yo, that be sounding like a wet pussy, bro. And they're like, and then the waitress goes, oh my God. And I'm dying. Yo, my man, that be sounding like a wet ass pussy. It's funniest shit in the world.
Hector, the busboy, every time I would reach for a glass, he would be behind me with like a semi-erect penis.
Oh no!
And just like do like a drive-by over my butt cheeks. He would pretend to be reaching for a glass.
And you would feel it?
Oh, every time. I started elbowing him in the dick though, and then he stopped. He'd be like, oh, loca! I'm like, dude, you're rubbing your almost hard dick on me. I don't know how he got it. Maybe he just had a fat dick, honestly. But it would always feel like a little chub, like a little hard, and it would just like be like right over both my butt cheeks, and I'd be like, Hector!
I'm so glad I was I'm so glad I was never sexually harassed by Consuelo, the coffee woman. And she's like, nah, you're a nice piece. And he goes, stop it, Consuelo, get out from under my apron.
I'm sure that I was the problem, like a couple like drunk lunches. So too. I was like, hey, Hector.
Want to see my ass? And he's like, more than anything.
Yeah, and then he's like, what happened last night? You said it's okay. I'm like, no, it's okay. It's not okay.
Dude, the craziest one is I was walking Myrtle when we moved in here, right? And I like to walk her by Madison Square Park. And there's a really expensive, cool building. And I was walking Myrtle by it, the front door, and I just hear, yo, Soder. And I look back, and my boy Charlie, who was like my busser, I did lunches. He was like my guy. Lower Cielo, me and Charlie, just working the whole section. Fucking 12 tables. This motherfucker's a door guy at this fancy ass building.
Oh, nice. Good for him.
And he's like, yo, I've been here for like, I quit Dos Caminos in 2011. He's like, I've been here since like 2014.
Wow.
He's like, I got benefits. I control my schedule and shit. And you're like,
nice.
What the fuck? He's in a nice suit.
Hell yeah.
I'm like, remember when you sexually harassed all those young waitresses?
Look at me now.
Because all the busboys would be like, mamacita, like they come in. Being a woman at a restaurant in New York City is a waitress.
Yeah.
Because they never sexually harassed us.
No, but we also just like you would get everything you asked for at the same time. Like yeah, maybe Hector would like rub his dick on me sometimes, but would I open my eyes to a little piece of filet mignon, and I don't know where he found it.
That's amazing.
He would be like, here you go. Here's a little pollo para ti. Gracias.
And then you're like, thank you. And he's like, I need to get that glass. And you're like, oh, dude.
Fine. Hurry up, Hector. Hurry up.
There was this girl that, I forget what her name is, but she was just like she was like tiny, big, like anime eyes.
Yeah.
And just a fat butt. And they would wear these like black skirts at Dos Caminos that would show their legs.
It was a similar uniform, Dos Caminos. Like we would have the same thing at Sushi Samba, black dresses.
Yeah.
And then we would have like a brightly colored sash that like our apron would go on.
So we were all black.
Yeah.
Whenever I see a fucking person in all blacks on the subway, I'm always like, brother, I hope you get staff meal. I hope you're in time for staff meal, brother.
Would you ever go back to waiting tables if you had to?
No, I would have to be addicted to heroin.
Yeah.
I would have to need the money so fucking bad.
Yeah, same.
It took me so long.
Yeah.
To like let go
Same.
of like, I won't have to go back.
Right.
Like I'm talking about, I was on Billions. I had a fucking Sirius XM show and an HBO special. And I was like, every time I was in a restaurant, I'd be like, I could do lunches here. Yeah. I bet I could walk with like 150.
Same.
200.
I still do it. Like I see like a brunch waitress, just like that used to be my thing too. I worked brunch. I would work Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah. So I worked in the day, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And Saturday, Sunday, I was the only brunch waitress at this place called Greenpoint Heights that was cash only. And groups, they would open at 11 and there would be a line out the door. So the whole patio would be sat at the same time.
Oh my God.
No POS system, all handwritten orders. and I would go and I would make so much fucking money.
What would you walk with on that?
At least $400.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I would walk with $400, but I earned it. I would be sweating because I did everything. And the owners of the place would help me out too. And so I would be like, do you want me to like tip you out? And they were like, yeah, you could throw us a little. And I'm like, that's fucking illegal.
You're the owner.
But I would. But anyway.
That's $400 for a brunch.
Yeah, so I would make, and I was living in Bushwick. My rent was like $700 a month, so I would make more than my rent in a weekend, and I would just, I
was getting by. I would do Mondays off.
Yeah.
And then I would do, for a while, doubles Tuesdays, doubles Thursdays.
Right.
But then when I was getting stand-up work, I started doing Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Lunches.
All lunches.
Yeah.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I got to close.
Okay.
Friday was only on cafe because then sometimes I would do Friday, Saturday road gigs.
Right.
So I need to get out of there early. I need to get out of there at like 2 p.m. so I could go home, grab my shit, and meet whoever I was opening, Bobby or Colin, whoever I was opening for. But dude, closing lunch, I would average $500 a week.
Nice. Oh, a week.
A week.
Not a shift.
Not a shift.
Yo.
So 4 weeks, I would make about $2,000 a month.
Because you're still tipping out on those lunches too.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Walking with like 100 to 150.
Yeah.
And then it was whatever stand-up money I would do.
Right.
But I smoked cigarettes the entire time.
Yeah.
I drank every night.
Yeah.
I don't know where the fuck that money came from.
I know, me neither.
My rent was $650.
Right.
Because I lived in a windowless room.
Yeah.
In Queens.
Yeah.
But it would just be like I would get...
You just figure it out. You were just like survive.
You adapt.
Yeah.
It's so it sucks so much, but I truly do think everyone should wait tables.
Oh, of course.
Just to have the appreciation of the
lifestyle. Like I think they should do it for not a week.
Yeah.
Like live as a waiter or waitress lives for like a few months.
Yeah, especially if your parents are rich.
Yeah.
Because it'll make you more human.
It totally makes you more. And it's like...
I would do that if I were very wealthy and I had kids. I'd be like, you're all going to wait tables throughout either high school or college.
And you're cognizant of every cent you make. And when you're tipping people out, you're just so aware of like labor and like what it's earning. And
also
like this
ripping
for this.
people off.
Of course. You got to learn how to steal somewhere.
You have the choice. And you make up things. You see how people get greedy. Because you go, Roberto didn't even fucking run my food tonight. I'm not giving him $75.
And then you feel like guilty.
And then you go home and you go,
God, he's sending Ecuador.
He's sending money back to his family in Uruguay. And I'm going like, I need it for a pack of Camel Lights.
Yep.
But but getting out, how great was that last day?
Oh yeah. That I got fired.
Nice.
Because this was like during a relapse, but I was relapsing and I got caught at Dokebi drinking, like on the security cameras.
Shout out.
And so
did they show it to you?
No.
Because you want to see yourself in the thing.
Yeah. I think I was like, I was flirting with somebody else. Like, I think Lewis and I had just broken up and somebody like came in to visit me at the bar and I was like wasted, giving them drinks, drinking their drinks and like all over them. And then there was another couple eating lunch that was like, what the fuck is this whore doing?
That's
like,
so
we want
funny.
our check.
The waiter's like, this is cooked wrong. And then you're over there like, look at you.
Trying to
one for you, one for me, one for you, one for me.
Exactly.
You're fucking out of here.
But that, like, it was the same day or like within days of each other that I got hired at Paramount Network to like be a copywriter. So I got a writing job. So I was like, there was a tough week, I think, like in between where I was like saving up before like my first paycheck hit, where I was like every dollar, I was like, I need this for a bagel.
But getting out.
Yeah.
Dude, I got hired by Guinness and I found out and they were like, yeah, you could quit. And it was right before Christmas season. And I was like, I'm done. And the guy was like, the GM was like, please not right now.
We need you.
Especially at lunches because of all and I was like, I'll put in my 2 weeks then.
Yeah.
And then I was the worst waiter.
Of course.
For 2 weeks. If you ate any of those lunches there, I am so sorry. I was smoking a cigarette in the middle of the shift, not even having anybody look at my section.
No.
I just go outside and smoke, and then I come back in and be like, where are you? I was like, smoking.
Yeah.
And they're like...
You like turn into that Ross Geller thing.
Yeah.
Like, Dan, we're going to let you go. Fine by me.
Yeah. I was like, oh no. Oh, what am I going to do? Like I was drinking like, you know how you're supposed to only drink sodas in like the cones?
Yeah.
The paper. I just had the full, like a pint glass of like Pepsi. And they're like, Dan, what are you doing? I'm like, I might go look at it. I got caught because I was friends with all the guac guys.
Yeah.
And the busters make guac. Those are my guys.
Those are your guys.
So the move was order a side of flour tortillas to one of your tables. The kitchen runs it. You intercept it.
Nice.
You get a basket of hot flour tortillas.
Okay.
You get a side of guacamole.
Yeah.
Go up there and just fucking
Dip those.
And then I got caught my last 2 weeks, maybe 5 times.
What?
They'd be like, your tables are looking for you. And I'm just like ripping off tortillas. And I'm like,
but are they looking within?
well, they're not seeing me.
For who I am.
They're seeing the waiter, Dan.
I'm quitting.
But God, it was the best. Leaving with all my stuff in a bag out of my locker was like...
Have you gone to eat there after?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's the best.
Tipped fat as fuck,
Yeah,
too.
yeah. You're like, hey, guys,
I tipped 100%, I think.
Yeah,
I was like, I ate on the cafe, because it's closed now. But my friend Mark and my buddy from college was in town, and I was like, it had been a while. It had maybe been like 5 years since I worked there, and I was like, let's go to Dos Caminos.
You get a craving for the food.
Let's go ball the fuck out.
Yeah.
And I was doing the off-the-menu order. I was going, hey, can we do shrimp quesadilla closed? And they'd go, we can't do that. And you go, who's the chef? They go, David. You go ask David.
Tell him Dan Soder.
And then what's funny is I wasn't, no one knew who I was then. But that was the closest I felt to like being like a major celebrity.
Yeah.
Where they're like, Dan Soder's back. And they're like, he's at table 242. And I'm like, guys, all these Mexican dudes with spiderweb tattoos on their elbows coming out being like, Dan, I'm like, guys,
stop.
Francisco, how are you?
Guys,
good
stop.
to see you.
Stop guac and roll.
Quiet. Consuelo was like, she was the coffee lady, and I'd be so hungover that I'd be like, Consuelo, I need like just
whatever
cappuccino after cappuccino.
Yeah.
And then just going out there, and then by the end of the shift, you're like, my heart's gonna fucking pop.
Yeah, that was me in green tea at Sushi Samba.
Yeah,
a lot of green tea because you could just unlimited.
So you didn't hate the food by the end?
Nah, maybe because like the food on the menu was always good. Every item is good, but like I would make things off menu that I started to find disgusting that were just like free. Like you could have as much sticky rice as you want.
Okay.
And then I would put spicy mayo on it. I would call it Asian mac and cheese. It was disgusting. Now I think
Yeah,
about
but
it,
you
it makes
loved
me
it.
sick. But at the time on a hangover stomach, like rice and spicy mayo, it's just expanding in your stomach and you're ready to go again.
Beautiful. I used to do
So gross.
I used to go across the street to McDonald's and I'd get sausage and egg McMuffins.
Yeah.
And then we had our homemade Chipotle aioli sauce.
dunk it
and
up.
I just dunked the shit out of that, hung over, just having grease, and then I'd have I'd have a fucking pint glass of Sprite.
Yeah.
And dude, once you know how to control the syrup and the bubbles.
Yeah, you are unstoppable.
You could get it to a level that only McDonald's could touch.
Sprite makes me think of the double vodka Sprite I ordered my very first shift at Public House.
Okay.
I had worked lunch and I had worked dinner, and in the middle of the dinner shift, Lynette came out to me. And Lynette was a badass. She was from like Jersey, like black hair, skinny eyebrows, iridescent lipstick, real tough fucking talker.
Yeah.
She's like, I need a cocktail server. I was like, I'm not doing it. I'm on a double. She's like, I'll give you an extra $100. I'm like, fine, but I gotta go. I'm gonna get wasted too. She's like, fine, whatever you want. I was like, double vodka Sprite. So I start pounding double vodka Sprites. Yes. I am blacked out. And cocktail waitressing, you're cash and carry. So you get a bank from the bar. So they just give you like $100, and then you're supposed to be making change with these. It's dark. It's music.
My
it's like
God.
Lynette comes up to me at the end of the night and she's like, according to your number, like you have all sales, like you should have $2,000. And I was like, what?
Oh no.
She's like, where is your envelope? And I was like, in my special place. And she's like, what? And then I flicked her in the forehead and she grabbed my arm. She's like, you're fucking fired. Da, 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 da. And then the next day I had to come in and get chastised.
Holy. So wait, you just fucking dunked her?
I went like this to Lynette. Everybody knew the next day. Everybody would come up and fake flick me. They'd be like, Kerryn.
That's very funny. Dude.
That was bad.
My other favorite part about waiting tables is people aren't usually in their best place mentally.
Nah.
And they do wild shit.
Yeah.
Wild shit. Yeah. You come in and be like, you know that new guy that was there? And you're like, yeah. He's like, he shit all over the private dining room floor. And you go, he shadowed me.
Yep.
He seemed nice.
Public House was like a corporate plate. Like it was really fancy and like just you would get so many suits in there for like lunch and dinner. But then come nighttime, they would like start charging a cover at the door and
like a club?
Like a club. And like you could reserve different tables and get like bottle service. And we'd be like on the bar, like dancing and like pouring shots down people's. It was like 3 different places in one.
That is so crazy.
Weird.
Dose was very corporate and it was very like we need to look great. Dude, I made my manager, my old manager, Eric, like comes out to shows of mine, and he lives in the Bay Area. And he would they would try to control me, and I'd be like, dude, I don't take any of this seriously.
You can't make me.
When we were outside on the summer in the cafe, we'd have to put the napkins over, because we had like metal water pitchers. So you'd have to put the napkins over so the sun doesn't make the water hot.
Yeah.
And I used to just like rip my one hitter and think it was so funny when people were walking by to pull the napkins like it was a magic trick. So they walk by and I go like that, and they'd be like, what? It'd be like a businessman walking to the bathroom, and he'd be like, what? And I'd be like, that's funny.
It's not fun.
And then we had a DJ, my friend Mike Salerno would DJ, and they would like play it through the speakers, and he was playing Goodbye Horses. Okay. That song that's like, ooh, 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 from Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah.
And my manager was sitting there, Eric, and I'm like typing stuff in, and he's like, he's like looking out over the cafe like a manager. And I go, hey, Eric. And I pull my chapstick out, and I start doing it. And he goes, as I'm doing it, he goes, Soder, don't. And I like do it with the chapsticks up. And it's like, ooh, ooh, ooh. And then I put it on my lips, and he's like, Soder, don't do this. And our aprons were long.
Yeah.
So I grabbed my apron from the back, and I pulled it through like it was tucking. So you just saw my drink tray, and I went, would you tip me? I'd tip me so much. And like watching him be just a regular guy and break.
Yeah.
He's like, son of a bitch. You fucking got me.
Yeah.
I could talk waiting tables with you all day.
So many
Good news
stories.
is we don't have to do it anymore.
I know.
For right now. We might be back.
No, never.
Kerryn Feehan's hilarious. She has a special out on, is it on OnlyFans?
It's on OnlyFans TV.
OnlyFans TV.
Yes.
Go watch her special.
Thank you.
Listen to her podcast.
Thank you.
Follow her on social media.
Yeah.
She's the best. I've known Kerryn for a long time.
100 years.
She's always been hilarious, but it's been great watching her get her shit together and become successful.
Oh, thank you.
I've been a big fan of that. I love you guys. Bye.